the chapters came back this week, or are they just gonna release some of them that they spoiled? I don't know, but what I do know is that the wait have been extremely long and tedious. We have been holidays, but as fans, we have been impatient. What else is new? And Fairytale has finally, after releasing its spoilers for I don't know how many weeks, maybe 1.5, they have released Fairytale Chapter 4, 6, 7. It starts off with the team trying to the team of Lamia Scale and Mermaid Heal in order to blast off the grunts. They have no problem blasting off the grunts. However, when the Springen attacks, that's a different story. The mad robot, well, he fires missiles that he can think of like that. And Diriyama, well, she fights Kagura a little while and cuts off her kimono even without seeing it. Are you kidding me? Just how much more are they gonna be humiliated? Humiliate the enemy already! Wait, did I just say that? Yes, I did! Alright, back on another project. Well, Brandish survived. How did she survive? Well, duh. Screw it. She was saved by Lucy and Kana, who actually managed to see the cell before she passed out, but before she was choking to death, well, they somehow squished that wizard, and, well, the rest is history. Guess Marin, while had a powerful magic, was a bit of a wimp when being whipped up. Either way, they brought her to the infirmary, and Lucy says, Lucy being kind and all, wants no questions. Brandish still refuses them, but then Lucy says to leave them two alone. And eventually Brandish lets go of her heart to tell who she is. Her name is Brandish, and her mother's name was Grammy. Grammy. Isn't that... For a moment I only thought of alcohol when I heard that. Apparently her mother was one of the disciples of Layla, and so for some reason had the Aquarius key, which is a bit of a, well, I wouldn't say a misunderstanding, but the thing is, Lucy said she got, was it 2 keys from her mother? The one first was Aquarius, the other one was Taurus. Was that right? And then some side keys. But here it seems to be that it's true that Layla did give off her keys to a different person, because I think she foreboded her death or so to speak. But here it said that she gave it to Aquarius. No, she gave Aquarius key to Grimmy. But then she gave it back to Lucy. So Brandish feels that must mean Layla had killed her. Having that surprise, Brandish overpowers Lucy in a little bit of a sexy wrestling grip. Gotta say, it's pretty surprising. I mean, in a way, I'm also upset because, well, come on, Lucy. I know you're not a fighter, but you cannot even fight back against that. Although I'm not a expert on wrestling, and I guess when you put one into that kind of grip, it's impossible. So Brandish tried to choke her to death, similar by closing her mouth like this. As tears in her eyes comes, well, she begs Lucius to die, even though she has nothing against her. So in a way, that Spring in 12 is a tormented child. But then water is splashed on... A can of water is splashed on the broken key of Aquarius, who re-emerges, splashes away Brandish, and, well, holds Lucy. She's back. I thought she wasn't supposed to come back. Her key was broken. Something tells me it's going to be a little bit emotional next week. But the key was still there. And the spirit couldn't be summoned up until now, be splashed with water. Or maybe the will of the key, clearing up this mystery, rewoke. And so Aquarius is back. It was pretty as a little short chapter. Nothing really. The greatest thing was, of course, the wrestling scene and brandish clothing. I mean, that was the best scene. The worst scene was, without any doubt, the fighting against Giama, where the fact that not even Kagura can scratch her. You gotta be kidding me. Quit woof them and just get it on already. So, I mean, for a chapter to come back after the new year, I would say this felt almost a little bit weak. But the ending promises new answers, and the fact that, again, Lucy's mother has more to this story than we think, ups the hype a little bit. Next week is called Memories of the Stars. Was that the right name? Yeah, I think that was. Is that the explanation on how Aquarius could come back? Or something else? Well, I have a feeling the celestial spirit magic are gonna be a key in this arc. After all, we can't forgive the Eclipse Gate. So give me your thoughts if you have any.